Welcome to workout 2 of the 21-day reset retreat. In this workout, you will need a bench or a chair, as well as a pair of light dumbbells and a pair of heavier dumbbells. So if you've got all that stuff, let's jump straight into it. We're going to start off with a little dynamic warm-up. So we're just going to start off with some hip circles. So I want you to just do 10 each side. Nice, getting those knees up nice and high, sending them up to the sky, and then around, opening up through those hips. Amazing. Once you have done 10 on each side, we are going to go into some hip swings. So swinging that leg forward and back. Again, we're going to do about 8 to 10 on each side, and swap over. Other side. Alright, we're just going to do some arm circles now. So nice big arm circles. Going to do 10 backwards and then 10 forwards. So it's really important to do some dynamic stretches before your workouts to help warm up those muscles and joints. Get everything functioning well before we load it with any weight or resistance. Alright, if you feel like you're still not fully warmed up with those joints and those muscles, I urge you to do another round of that. However, if you feel all good to jump into the workout, let's jump straight in. We are doing 3 circuits of 3 exercises in each. And after I show you the circuit, I'll get you to pause the video and repeat that another couple of times to really fatigue those muscles and get the most out of your workout. And then you move on to the next little circuit of 3 new exercises. So before we jump into this workout, I just wanted to have a quick note about posture. When you are performing a lot of these exercises, especially squats, hip thrusts, lunges, you really want to make sure your hips are slightly tucked forward, so your pelvis is slightly tucked forwards. A lot of people tend to arch out their back like that. It's a natural way that a lot of us are taught to pose for photos, so we're taught to kind of pose with our bum sticking slightly out, and what that does is it actually causes this pelvic tilt, which then can harm your spine and your other muscles and cause a bit of misalignment in your body. So it's really important to actively think of tucking that pelvis in slightly, which then engages your muscles through the core and keeps that whole upper body nice and solid, protecting your spine. So I just wanted to note that is something really important throughout all of your exercises, to be conscious of your posture and your alignment, especially with that spine. Alright, so we're going to jump into the first little circuit for today. We're going to start off with some plank walkout. So this exercise, it's really good to just keep warming up the body as before we get into the resistance style stuff. Just keep on warming up our body. So we're going to do 10 reps here. That's 2. 3. So as you're coming into that plank position, engaging through that core. This one's harder than it looks. Gotta keep that core working the whole time. Alright, good job. Next up, we're going into a raised glute bridge. So what that is, you're getting down to the ground, you're going to use your bench or chair here. Place your feet up, and then you're going to send your hips up to the sky, squeezing through your glutes and your hamstrings. So this works your hamstrings a lot more than a traditional glute bridge would. So you can have your hands on the ground, wherever feels most comfortable for you. We're going to do 10 reps. Squeezing those hamstrings. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can pause at the top for a second and really feel that tension through the hamstrings and glutes. Alright, your hamstrings should be burning by now. We are going to go into another little dynamic warm-up, but it's hard, trust me. It's a lunge with a twist. So the easiest variation is just using your body weight and you're twisting to the side when you get down into that lunge position. So we're going to do 8 each side. So if you have a bit of space in front of you, you can just walk all the way up your room and back, but I'm just showing you in the screen. Making those nice right angles with your legs. If you want to make this harder, you can carry a dumbbell or a medicine ball if you have access to one to help work your body a little bit harder. It's going to really work your core if you are holding a ball or a dumbbell. Nevertheless, we're getting a good workout with these bodyweight ones too. Alright, that is it for the first circuit. Now we pause and repeat that another 2 times to really feel that burn before moving on to the next set of exercises. Alright, on to circuit number 2 for this workout. We are starting off with a dumbbell deadlift. So, if you haven't done a dumbbell deadlift before, listen carefully. I want you to think about sending your hips backwards. So you're not just coming forward with your body, you're actually sending those hips back behind you, and you should feel it through the backs of your legs. So we're going to do 10 reps here. Sending those hips back. Just coming down as far as what is comfortable for you. It's going to look different on everyone, but this is really trying to target those hamstrings and glutes. Your feet should be about shoulder width apart. Nice. Got a few more reps. Really thinking about sending those hips back. Again, if you want to make this more challenging, you can add a pause in at the bottom. So pause here for a few seconds before you come back up. All right. Next up, we're going to go into a single arm row. So I'm going to show you how to do this with the bench, but you can definitely do this with the back of your chair if that's what you have available to you. So you can hold onto the chair, bend over and do it like that. But if you do have access to a bench, we are going to use that. So we're going to do 10 reps on each arm. Bring that arm up to your chest and then back down, and think about squeezing between the shoulder blades. Alright, swap to the other side. So you just swap where your legs are, coming around to the other side of your bench. And again, bringing that arm up, squeezing between the shoulder blades, working your back. 10 reps here. All right, done with that one. Next up, we have a body weight Bulgarian split squat. So these ones, I will admit, are not easy. So if you really struggle with this, I want you to just do a regular body weight split squat standing here. However, if you want to try this Bulgarian split squat, we are bringing one leg up onto our bench and then lowering ourselves down and back up. If you need a little bit of help with your balance, you can hold onto a wall or a stick if you have a stick that you can hold onto. But this is really going to be working our core, working our quads, our glutes, our hamstrings. We're going to do 8 reps on each side. And again, if you are more advanced, you can add in some dumbbells, holding them as you go down and up. All right, and swap sides. Make sure your hips are square, facing forward, and 8 reps. Let's go. Good job. All right, that is circuit number 2 done. We're going into the final circuit soon, so make sure you pause now and repeat that circuit another 2 times. All right. We are back for the last and final circuit of this workout. We're going to use your bench again here. So if you do have a bench, we're going to use that for some chest press. However, if you don't have a bench, you can definitely do chest press just on the ground, and that works fine too. But if you have a bench, you may as well use it. It helps you get a little bit bigger range of motion. So we're just coming down for our chest press. We're going to do 12 reps here. Sending the weight up, using those chest muscles, your pecs, to drive the weight up. Alright, and to come up, you just want to place your dumbbells onto your legs and then sit back up to come up safely. Alright, the next exercise we are going to do is a dumbbell hip thrust. So grabbing one of your dumbbells, your heavier one, if you have a heavier set, you're going to come down so that up to your bra line is on top of your bench. Keeping your chin tucked down forward, it's going to keep your spine nice and straight in a good alignment, keep your spine safe. We want safe spines always. So your shoulder blades are up on the bench, the rest of your body is off the bench. We're going to lower down like we're doing a regular glute bridge, but up on the bench, and then thrust those hips up to the sky. So we're going to be here for 12 reps. Squeezing those glutes to drive up. If you want to make this harder, you can add in a resistance band just above your knees. Keeping that chin tucked down and looking forward the whole time. If you want an even bigger challenge, you can pause for a few seconds at the top of each rep, but that's going to really make it hard. All right, we are done. The final exercise we have for today are some dumbbell lateral raises. So we're going to use your bicep here because this exercise, it's a lot harder than it looks. It gets really hard towards the end. So grabbing your lighter pair of dumbbells, we're just coming up to shoulder height and back down for 12 reps. Let's go. Nice, just up to shoulder height. You don't need to go up any higher than that. Almost there. Should be starting to burn through those shoulders now. And last one. Good job, all right. That is it for circuit 3 of this workout. So if you are following along, make sure to pause here and redo this another 2 times and then you'll be done. All right, there you go. You have finished your second workout, this full body session with resistance training. You've got a bit of dynamic warm-up, dynamic stretching in there. I really hope you enjoyed this workout. Remember, if you do have the 21-day reset ebook, you have this all written out for you with progressions and regressions as well if you want to make it a bit harder or a bit easier. And if you're doing this for the second or third time, I challenge you to try the harder options. Definitely just go at your level though. Like if you do have an injury or whatever is right for you, make sure you do modify where applicable. But if you are doing this, the second or third time and you think you can push yourself a bit harder, I challenge you to try those progressions, those harder exercises, and work them in and see how you feel afterwards. All right, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Got this, Saska. All right. I'll have to put some bloopers at the end.